Hey boys and girls, I'm back, Yamatek, with a new unboxing and review of the Nikon Z50. Not really an in-depth review, it's just to show you what it contains and what I got with it. Just to give you an idea, should you be interested, what you can expect. So here we go. So this is the 16 by 50 millimeter zoom lens, which you get with a Nikon Z50. It is very small and very light, and it makes very nice pictures. So next up, the charger for the battery. You get one battery, so I would recommend to get another battery. Because it's useful, of course. I think you can remove that to put other plugins, if you call it like that, to put it if you're in a different country. But I didn't manage to get it out, but still. USB cable, not USB-C, but still good enough for me. And the camera itself is very compact, light, and small if I compare it to my wife's camera. It's very nice. Has a good grip and looks very clean. See, not too many buttons, which is nice for me. It has a built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which you can use with an app to exchange pictures and videos. Mic's jack and some input for HDMI and USB cable for charging or transferring pictures to your computer or to show them on the TV. Let's see what else I have. I think to put the flash on it. The sensor to indicate whether your eye is reaching the viewfinder. Has a nice, that makes a sort of rubbery thing which gives you a good grip on the camera. Some customizable buttons. So I must say this is my first system camera, mirrorless camera. Previously I had a Canon, as you saw from my other videos, but yeah, I really like this one. It's stepping up my game in video and pictures. So it has a couple of dials, which you can navigate through the camera, front and back dial. There you have the input for the battery and the SD card. Yeah. It's a new kind of battery that Nikon has created, so you will not be able to use other Nikon batteries on it, unfortunately. And these batteries cost, I believe, about 60 euros. So that's something to take note of. So here we have a comparison between my Canon G9X and the Nikon. It is, of course, I mean, it's a compact camera, so it's difficult to compare both of them. The Canon makes very nice pictures, videos as well, and it's good to have it, just put it in a pocket and go along. The Nikon is, of course, also not that big, but still gives you, it's for the nicer type of work you want to shoot. So here I am adjusting the lens to the camera. It's click on and turn until you hear a click, and then it's stuck. It's ready to use. So it looks, it's very small. I didn't expect it that it would be this small in comparison to other Nikon cameras. And I must give as reference my wife's camera, which is pretty big. Alright, so let's try the zoom. Don't expect a huge zoom because it's just it's a small lens, so it will zoom just a little bit, but good enough. And it's sharp. So next up is the mount adapter. So as I mentioned, this is to be used. I purchased this one because my wife has a Nikon or Nikon lens, the 50mm, so I can now use her lens with my camera using this adapter. And this adapter is great because it allows me to use all Nikon lenses with the NikonZ50. So with that's great because there aren't many Z lenses available at this moment, and the ones which are available are very expensive.
Let's start with the unboxing of the Gorillapod 3K kit. Let's see. So there are apparently 3 kits: the 1K, 3K, and 5K. This is the 3K. The 1K is for lighter cameras. I've chosen the 3K because it's, well, you need to take into account if you have a camera and you can also add some lenses to it, and maybe I don't know, a microphone and whatnot. That means that the weight will be, of course, much heavier. So just to be on the safe side, I've chosen for the 3K, which, let's see, it says here, if you can focus good, maximum 3 kilos. So that should be good enough. So the great thing about this is I mean, yeah, it's it's heavy, but it's sturdy. It's it doesn't. I used to use this little thing here. This is an AliExpress thing, but I mean, this thing just easily would, break. Well, not break, but it's not. It's different. It's good for GoPros or that action type of cams, Well, for this one, it's nice. I like the fact that it has a compass, a water compass, if I call it, if that's the name, I believe. So it has a press and release, press and release. So you can put your camera up in here, and oh yeah, you can screw it on the bottom, and then put it back. This little thing, you can adjust basically the ball here, but also it allows you to rotate. I'm not quite sure why these stripes are in here. But then again, I'm pretty new in this Gorillapod thing, so I'll probably find out. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's nice, and I mean, the instructions are very basic. I mean, yeah, I don't think you really need instructions on how to use the Gorillapod. So yeah, it looks good, and of course this will be definitely a good use using my new Nikon or Nikon or whatever you call it, Z50.
So I've put here now the tripod on my camera, and it looks very nice. It's, also you see the lens on it, and it looks very nice. The only thing which I do not understand is why they put the thing in the middle so basically to adjust the tripod. Why put it in the middle of the camera, below the camera? Because you have the flip screen, which flips down, but now you cannot use it. So that's very weird. That's very strange. For that reason, I've ordered a small rig, which will allow me to use the flip screen, because the mount will be on the side, I believe under the battery, so that should help. Alright guys, so we're now a few months later, and I told you I was going to buy the small rig, but I also purchased the 35mm lens, and it looks awesome.
All right, so we have now the 35mm on the Nikon Z50 in place. This is the adapter mount, I think they call it like that. This is the 35mm. It's looks very nice. I really like the lens with this camera. It has this, it's in a, what do you call it, a prime lens. I was thinking about purchasing maybe the 50mm, but I chose for the 35 because it's, from what I first read and now I have experienced, in smaller areas, you want to take a picture or video of something, it captures more, because the 50mm is a bit more focused than the 35mm, so it will capture less of the surroundings of the object itself. So I think this one, for me, it's a better use. My wife has a 50mm, so I can always borrow that one from her. But it fits very well. It's very nice. So I definitely recommend it. We also see here of course, the tripod, the Joby, but now I have the small rig, which is this little thing you see here. This basically allows you to connect the tripod to the camera, but then from the side. So this allows you to actually, when you want to flip over the screen, you can actually use the screen finally. So it will not be in the middle of the camera or of the screen. So it's much better. The small rig is definitely a recommendation when purchasing this Z50 camera. So it also has 2 extra mountings on it, so I guess you can mount whatever. It also has a sort of a slide thing at the side. It's also for something else. I haven't yet seen what it is actually for, but for now this is enough. It has a easy way to remove the camera. It's just by pressing and pushing, and basically, yeah, that's it. So let me just get this one out of the way. So this is a small rig, as you see. It has comes with a little tool, so you can just unscrew these screws, and then you can remove the small rig. Let me just show you quickly. Then just unscrew it, and you'll be able to more. You can get to your battery and your SD card. As you see, here's the original place to screw the mount, the tripod, sorry, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to put it there.
So let me know what you think. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. If you like it, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.